You probably saw the headlines. Patrick Mahomes and Britney just turned one night in Kansas City into something huge for local kids. At the 6th annual 15 and the Mahomes Gala, the foundation raised more than $1.5 million money that will be granted to dozens of local charities focused on children and youth in the Kansas City area. That's not just a headline. That's real funding for after-school programs, youth sports, health initiatives, and organizations that actually touch families in our community. Athlon Sports Plus One. Now look, I know we talk a lot about yards, touchdowns, and highlight reels on this channel, but this is one of those moments where being a Chiefs fan feels bigger than the scoreboard. When a guy wearing number 15 uses his platform to put this kind of cash into the hands of neighborhood nonprofits, it changes the conversation. It's not only about one man's reputation, it's about building tangible opportunities for kids who live here. That matters to every fan who calls Kansas City home. If you're proud of what Patrick and Britney did, do me a favor. Hit that like button right now and subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to grow this community to 6,000 subscribers, and your click actually helps us keep coverage like this coming. Also, quick one for the comments. Did you know the Mahomes Foundation raised over $1.5 million? Vote in the comments, yes or no. And if you put yes, tell me which charity you want us to spotlight next. Finally, a quick note. The money raised wasn't just tucked away. The foundation announced grants to multiple charities on stage that night, handing out funds where they can get to work fast. Later chapters will walk through the biggest moments from the gala and exactly where that money will be spent. So stay with me. We're just getting started. If you want us to deep dive into the specific charities that received grants, tell me yes or no in the comments, and I'll prioritize that for the next video. Alright, let's set the scene. Imagine downtown Kansas City dressed up for a night that mixed pure class with pure heart. The 15 and the Mahomes Foundation Gala isn't your average fundraiser. It's the kind of event that brings together the city's biggest names, teammates, and celebrities who all want to support something real. This year's gala was held in true KC style, packed with energy, pride, and more than a few moments that made everyone stop and smile. Patrick and Britney Mahomes were, of course, front and center, welcoming guests, taking photos, and reminding everyone what this night is all about. Helping kids and giving back to the community that supported them since day one. The crowd included several Chiefs teammates, local leaders, and partners from across Kansas City's sports and business world. You could feel that blend of football culture and community spirit. That's what makes this city special. And then came the part everyone waits for. The live fundraising moments. On stage, Patrick and Britney announced grants to several local charities right then and there. No waiting, no delays, just real money moving into real causes. The total raised that night? Over $1.5 million. That's right, $1.5 million to change lives in our city. Think about that for a second. This isn't some corporate campaign or distant charity. These are your neighborhoods, your schools, your youth programs getting a boost because one couple decided to use their spotlight for good. Kansas City isn't just cheering for touchdowns, we're building futures. If you're watching this and thinking, man, I wish I could have been there, tell me in the comments. Would you go to the Mahomes Gala if you had the chance? Just type yes or no, and maybe share what kind of auction item you'd bid on. A signed Mahomes jersey? Dinner with Travis Kelce? Come on, I know you've got a favorite. Also, if you're new around here, take 2 seconds to subscribe to the channel. We're pushing hard to hit 6,000 subscribers, and every click helps us keep growing this Chiefs community. Hit that bell too so you never miss the next big story, whether it's on the field or off it. Next up, we're breaking down where all that $1.5 million actually goes. The local impact, the programs, the kids, the ripple effects that reach every corner of KC. Stick around. This is where the story gets even better. So now that we've talked about the glitz and the big total, let's get into the part that really matters, where that $1.5 million is going and how it's going to make a difference across Kansas City. Because for Patrick and Brittany, this foundation isn't just about raising money. It's about delivering results for kids and families who need it most. The 15 and the Mahomes Foundation focuses on improving the lives of children through programs that support health, wellness, education, and community enrichment. That's the mission. And this year's gala helped push that mission even further. The funds raised are being divided among more than 20 local charities, each one doing vital work right here in KC. From after-school mentorship programs to youth sports initiatives and children's hospitals, these grants are set up to create immediate impact. Imagine a kid in Wyandotte County getting access to a brand new set of computers for homework help, or a community youth center being able to expand its sports program because they finally have funding for proper gear. These are real stories that start with that $1.5 million check. During the gala, the foundation announced several of these grants live on stage, something fans love to see because it shows transparency and momentum. Some of the recipients included programs that focus on STEM education, healthcare for underprivileged families, and leadership development for young athletes. This isn't about throwing money into a general fund. It's targeted giving with measurable outcomes. And here's something I really like. The foundation doesn't just write checks, they actually stay involved with the organizations they support. The 15 and the Mahomes team often visits sites, follows up with progress reports, and showcases the results publicly. That accountability is rare, and it's one of the reasons this foundation keeps growing year after year. Let's make it real for a second. As fans, we spend Sundays cheering for Mahomes to throw touchdowns, but this is what real leadership looks like. Taking the success he's built on the field and turning it into hope off the field. This is how you change a city. One community project at a time. So here's my question to you. If you could choose one type of local charity for the Mahomes Foundation to fund next, what would it be? Drop your choice in the comments below. Youth sports, education, mental health, or maybe something else you care about. I'll feature the best answers in an upcoming video. And hey, if you appreciate seeing stories like this, the ones that remind us football is about more than just wins and losses, smash that like button and subscribe right now. We're building something special here on Total Chiefs News, and with your help, we're on our way to 6,000 subscribers. Let's hit that goal together. All right, next up, we're diving into Mahomes' personal mission, the volunteer movement he sparked across KC, and how Chiefs fans like you can be part of it. Stay with me. This is where passion meets purpose. You know, what makes Patrick Mahomes stand out isn't just what he does under the lights on Sunday. It's what he's building behind the scenes when nobody's watching. The 15 and the Mahomes Foundation is a reflection of that mindset. It's about using success to serve, turning fame into fuel for change. Mahomes has said time and time again that Kansas City gave him everything: the support, the love, the energy that helped him grow from a rookie to a two-time MVP and three-time Super Bowl champion. This foundation, it's his way of giving that energy back. But what's even cooler is that he's not just writing checks. He's inspiring a movement of service through something called Volunteer for 15. If you haven't heard of it, Volunteer for 15 is a program that challenges fans, fans just like you, to dedicate at least 15 hours of community service each year. It could be anything: coaching youth sports, helping at a food bank, reading to kids at a local library. It's all about making service a habit, just like showing up for game day. Since its launch, Volunteer for 15 has logged thousands of hours of community service across Kansas City. And here's what makes it powerful. It's not about the number, it's about the connection. Chiefs fans are out there wearing red and gold while building playgrounds, painting classrooms, or helping kids learn to read. That's the kind of fan base that makes Kansas City different from every other city in the league. Brittany Mahomes is also a huge part of this story. She's active with the foundation, always showing up for events and helping design programs that focus on health, fitness, and youth empowerment, especially for young girls. Together, they've built something that goes far beyond football. It's a family-driven mission that proves leadership starts at home. And here's where you come in. If you haven't volunteered this year, maybe this is the sign you've been waiting for. Go do something small in your community and tag the channel when you do. Let's build a Chiefs Fans Helping Chiefs Fans network. I want to know, will you volunteer at least 15 hours this year? Drop a yes or no in the comments and tell me what you'd like to do. And of course, if you're feeling inspired by this story, hit like and subscribe right now. We're on the push for 6,000 subscribers, and every click helps this community grow. The Chiefs are built on teamwork, and so is this channel. Next up, we'll wrap this all together. What this means for the fans, for the team, and for the city moving forward. Don't go anywhere. We're finishing strong. So now that we've covered the money, the mission, and the movement, let's bring it all home. What Patrick and Brittany Mahomes are doing through 15. And the Mahomies isn't just charity work, it's legacy work. It's something that will outlast any record, any MVP trophy, or even a Super Bowl ring. It's changing what it means to be a Chief, and what it means to be part of Kansas City. When you think about the impact of raising $1.5 million for local charities, sure, the number itself is impressive. But the real value is in the message, that the Chiefs' biggest star sees himself as part of the community first. He's not just representing the team on the field, he's representing every fan who's ever worn red and gold with pride. That kind of leadership builds culture. It builds trust. It attracts players who want to be part of something meaningful. And for the fans, for you, it's proof that this franchise is more than football. When Mahomes steps onto the field, he's carrying a city that believes in giving back. That's why stories like this matter just as much as any playoff win. They remind us that success off the field is what keeps Kansas City strong. I want to challenge you here. Don't just watch this story. Be part of it. Whether it's supporting a local charity, volunteering a few hours, or even just spreading the word about what the Mahomes Foundation is doing, you can be part of the movement that's shaping the next generation of Kansas City leaders. Imagine thousands of Chiefs fans making a difference every single week. That's what community looks like. Before we close out, I've got one last question for you. Should we follow up with a deep dive into the specific charities that received grants from the Mahomes Foundation? Drop a yes or no in the comments. If we get enough yes votes, I'll build that story next. And, of course, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach our next goal of 6,000 subscribers. Every single one of you makes this possible, and the more this community grows, the more stories like this we can tell. Because here on Total Chiefs News, it's not just about football. It's about family, loyalty, and giving back. And that's exactly what being part of Chiefs Kingdom is all about.